Here we have a SAT math question. There is a figure given over here. In the figure above, the radius of the circle is 12. If the length of the chord AB is 18, what is the distance between the chord and the diameter? Okay, if I want to find the distance between the chord and diameter, I have to draw a perpendicular line segment between the diameter and chord. So usually we draw the perpendicular line segment from the center of the circle to the chord. So now I've drawn a perpendicular line segment from the center of the circle to the chord AB. So this is a perpendicular line segment. Say M is the point of intersection of the perpendicular line drawn from the center and the chord AB. So OM represents the distance between the chord and diameter. So I have to find the length of OM. Okay, now I'm going to connect the center O and the point B on the circle. Then OB represents the radius of the circle. Okay, now the question says the radius of the circle is 12. So the length of OB is 12. Whenever I draw a perpendicular line segment from the center of the circle to any chord inside the circle, so the perpendicular line segment will bisect the chord. That is, the perpendicular line segment OM here will divide the length of the chord AB into two equal parts. We know that the length of the chord AB is 18 units. So this 18 units length will be divided into two equal parts by this line segment OM. So the length of AM is 9 and the length of MB is 9. Okay, now I have to find the distance between the chord and the diameter, which is given by the line segment OM. So let me say this distance or the length of the line segment OM as X. Okay, now consider the right triangle OMB. In this right triangle OMB, I have to find the length of the leg OM. So to find the length of the leg OM, I can use Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem says in a right triangle, sum of the squares of two legs always equals to square of the hypotenuse. Now I'm going to square the length of this leg, the length of this leg, and add them. So that is x square positive 9 square. It must be equal to square of the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is a side which is opposite to the right angle. So that is 12 square. Okay, now in this equation I have to solve for x. Okay, x square positive. The value for this 9 square is 81. The value of this 12 square is 144. Okay, now let me get rid of this positive 81. For that I have to subtract 81 from both sides. This positive 81, negative 81 will cancel. Then I'm getting x square on the left side. On the right side, I'm getting 63. Okay, now to solve for x, I have to get rid of the square. For that, I have to take square root on both sides. Okay, now this square root and square will cancel out. X equals to, okay, to simplify this one, I'm going to resolve this 63 into its prime factors. So 63 is a multiple of 3 because when I add 6 and 3, I'm getting 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. So 63 is divisible by 3. So let's divide by 3. Then I'm getting 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 3. 1 again. 21 is a multiple of 3. So I can divide it by 3. So 3 goes into 21 7 times. Since 7 is a prime number, I have to stop over here. So now 63 can be written as 3 times 7. Okay, so for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out of the square root. So for these two 3's, 3 can be taken out of the square root. Then I'm getting 3 times square root of 7. So now I got the value of x. The value of x is 3 times square root of 7 units. Actually, x represents the distance between the chord AB and the diameter of the circle. So the distance between the chord and the diameter in the given figure is 3 times square root of 7. We find 3 times square root of 7 in option B. So the correct answer choice for this question is option B.